This is my Minecraft Forever world. It is over 1,500 days old, and I've been playing it for more than 3 years now. And in today's video, I'm going to be giving you a tour of absolutely everything I have ever built in this world, from the tiniest little starter base to the mega bases that you see in front of you now. If you do enjoy this kind of content, please do leave a like and maybe even consider subscribing. Anyway, let's get into the video. Hello everyone and welcome to my Forever world. This is the longest running Minecraft world that I've ever had. It's all completely survival. Everything you're going to see today was built in survival. Not a hardcore, I have died plenty of times. But today I'm going to give you a full tour of the entire world. I'm going to show you absolutely everything that I've built in the nearly 3 years I've spent playing in this world. And about 3 years ago, I spawned into this tiger biome right here. Yep, this is spawn all around here. And the first thing I ever built in this world was a giant cherry blossom tree. So this is like our kind of starter base area. So the first thing I built in this world was this giant cherry blossom tree. So yeah, as soon as we spawned in to the tiger biome here, I started chopping down trees and building up this giant tree you see here. Since then, there's been a lot of like terraforming, right? I mean, there's paths going all through this forest. It feels like super magical in here. I really love how it all turned out in the end. These things are really cool, like just adding them to the already existing trees. I think we had a lush cave like right underground here, so I got a load of good stuff straight away. But the paths here lead into the tree, which is where I kept all of my stuff to begin with, including our dog, Midna. But we've also got a load of random stuff in all these chests that I just don't have any use for anymore. But I don't know, I haven't got a proper storage system, which is the worst thing about this world. I will get around to it one day, maybe in another 3 years. But yeah, we've got loads of random stuff just stored in here. Yeah, all these chests are just full of junk. We've also got a map of the area, which is nice. That's a bit of a spoiler as well, but yeah, I love mapping the world. And this is the first bed I made. And you can even go up the tree. So I didn't have, obviously, elytra to start with. So I think I had quite a few deaths to fall damage. This is a bit of a janky staircase for getting up to the top of the tree, up to the canopy. Okay, so there's one exit here. Apparently I didn't finish this staircase going all the way up, but I think the exit here is the one that's important because, oh yeah, that's right, the branch winds around, so you can actually get up to the canopy. You just have to come outside of the trunk of the tree and then up into the leaves up here. And then up here I have got my first enchanting setup. So this is where I did all of my enchanting back when I first started the world. Yep, it should be level 30. Have I got anything? I haven't got anything to enchant, but yeah, you get level 30 off of this. And being up here without the elytra was always pretty terrifying. I definitely died a lot of times falling down there. But luckily we've got the elytra now, so we can get down nice and easily. So this is kind of inspired by the Deku tree from The Legend of Zelda. And that is why we have got a sword in the stone here. This is supposed to be like the master sword outside of the Deku tree. It's so simple and I absolutely love it. I guess this didn't come in till later because it's an end world, and yeah, I didn't go to the end as soon as I spawned in. I think I took maybe like 300 days or something before I went to the end. But if we follow the path down this way, we've got a lake here, which actually wasn't a lake to begin with. It was like an entrance to a cave. And I just filled it in and thought it would be nice to have a little lake outside of our tree. But that does mean if you go under the water, we do still have, right down in the corner here, an entrance into the cave. So yeah, there's a mine shaft here. This is the first nether portal I had. There's the lush cave I was talking about down there. We did actually get really lucky down here. So I've got a spider spawner here, which is set up. It should still work. It's a little mob farm, just transporting the spiders. Ooh. There we go, yep. Oh, cave spiders as well. So you get quite a lot of XP off this. I think this is probably my earliest XP farm. Yeah, we've got a load of spider eyes in here. But then out of the doors here, we have a second mob farm. We got really lucky. I got 2 mob spawners so close to the base. Yeah, I put soul sand down underneath so we can walk around nice and quickly and get to our, hang on, around this corner, then around this corner. We've got a skeleton spawner in here. So yeah, that's where all the bones came from, all the bone blocks. from these guys. So yeah, down here, I've got a few random little contraptions in this cave. This is my earliest food source. Just a bunch of cows on a hole. It's a chest with nothing in it, apparently. I don't know what this is. Oh, this is a wheat farm, I think. Yeah, I think... Is there any bone meal in this? No, there's no bone meal. But I think what you do is... You stand here, plant seeds, and it like grows it like continuously and harvests it. Pretty cool. A little mud converter as well. And then down here we've got our skeleton farm, which I actually still use today to get my bones. And there's a pretty good bow in here as well. That's nice. Running on this is so satisfying. I didn't have this carpet in when I first made it, obviously, because I didn't have the soul sand. But with the, what's it called? Soul Speed 3. Oh, it just makes it so much nicer. Although it does feel so slow when you have to walk normally again. So I probably just elytra around most of the time. And if we leave the lake, you'll notice there's a lot of like the pottery sherds around here. When that update came out, I was really into it and I went out looking for all of the good stuff. And one of the other things that came out in that update was the sniffer. So down here I've actually got a sniffer farm set up, which is probably incredibly inefficient because it uses so many hoppers. But it works, and that's all that matters. So we've got 4 sniffers in here and a horse. What? Oh my, okay, I found my horse. That's good. Like I was saying, we've got 4 sniffers in here, and they are standing on mud, and just underneath the mud, I don't know if you can see it, but there's basically a layer of hoppers under this mud, which when the sniffers dig up whatever they want to dig up, the hoppers pick it up and deposit it in this chest here. And we can even use, oh, which one is it? I think it's the torch flower to breed these guys. Yeah, it is. There we go. So whenever I want sniffer eggs, I just come down here and breed these guys. And we get a nice little egg. Just leave that guy here. And the final thing that I built in this little forest area, oh my goodness. Okay, the sweetberry bushes probably weren't the best idea. I always run into them. I'm going to leave my horse. Just leave him here. Okay, take the carrots out of my offhand, and he shouldn't follow us. Anyway, the last thing we built in this little forest area is a magical little village just down this way. Oh no, and it sounds like something's gone wrong. Oh, it has. Okay, this is where I've got all of my like trading villages, but apparently I haven't been here in a while. And a few of them, they must have got hit by a baby zombie. Do I have... Okay, I don't have any curing stuff in here. We just, we'll leave them like that for now. We'll cure them at some point. But yeah, this is the village that I've got all of my trades in. So this guy is feather falling, and he's still alive. That's good. Yeah, he gives me feather falling 4 and blast protection 4. That's pretty good. This guy's the protection 1. This guy was the mending 1, and this guy I did sell sticks to, but they got hit by zombies apparently. Silk touch guy's still alright. And the village carries on down this way as well. We've got Unbreaking over here, who isn't looking so good. We've got Fortune here. He looks fine. Yeah. Fortune 3. Very nice. Efficiency. I think it's efficiency 5. Yeah, efficiency 5. Oh, for 1 emerald as well. Okay, apparently I cured that guy a few times. And then the looting guy here as well. So yeah, this is the entire kind of magical forest area. It's supposed to be like the Koroko forest from Zelda. I just love walking around here. All the petals cleared around the paths. Looks so nice. The little street lamps, the pottery, the little lake with a boat in. I think just having a boat there just makes it feel lived in, even if I haven't ever used that boat. There is one last secret farm here in the base, and it is hidden underneath the tree. So if we pop down this way, it's still behind us, of course. We have got a little cactus / sugarcane farm. I am not sure how efficient this thing is. Okay, it's pretty good. It's doing alright. We've got a bit of sugarcane here. The cactus farm is definitely better than the sugarcane farm. I think I added the sugarcane in later. But that's been generating basically green dye for us since the start of time. And there is actually one more little janky farm over this way. This farm is absolutely terrible. I needed a load of bamboo, so I built this thing, which you put bone meal in this chest here. Okay, I've got 3 bones. Let's test it out. So you put the 9 bone meal in here, And then there should be a lever. Yeah, lever here. Which grows bamboo. And shoots it out from the ground there. It's pretty fun. But yeah, it's definitely not the most efficient bamboo farm you can make. So that is the entire starter forest area all toured around now. I hope you liked that. That was definitely the smallest part of the tour. This was mainly built without sort of efficiency 5 tools and without the elytra and all of that stuff. So yeah, progress was a lot quicker after I moved out of this area. But at the end of every area, I'm going to show a quick time lapse to show what it looked like before and what it looks like after. So let's get to that right now. Well, the forest has changed so much since we first got here, but it's absolutely nothing compared to how much the next area has changed. So if we grab our horse, wherever he's gone off to, I definitely left him out the front here. They just wander off all the time, don't they? I hear him. There he is. Okay, let's go to the next area. So after I finished in... Oh god, sweet rose. After I finished in the forest area here, I decided to build a pathway out to what at the time was just a completely plain field with a hill on it. But we carried on with our nice little muddy path here. The petals aren't on this area because they were supposed to have fallen from the giant deca tree here. We've got a little bridge here which leads us into a more mossy area. And then the main kingdom, which has probably been what I've spent most of the time in this world building. So the pathway leads up to what is basically a walled city with loads and loads and loads of buildings inside it. We've got a little campsite here where travelers can sit down on their way to the city. So you've got walls that go all the way around. And then the bridge leading into the city here through the walls into the main area. I'm going to leave my horse here and take the carrots out of my offhand so he stops following us. Okay, right, let's get this tour started. And I think the best place to start the tour is actually with the castle itself. So the castle on top of the hill here looks out over the whole of this kingdom. And it is the first thing I built after the walls. I built the walls first and then we built the tower right at the top of this hill. And inside of this tower, we have got a diamond throne. We had so many diamonds from this world. I don't need diamonds anymore. I've got netherite armor. It's all got mending on it, so there's no need to ever build anything else with diamonds. So now, whenever we get diamonds, we add them onto the throne here, where we can sit atop of our shiny little throne. So this is the main kind of hallway. We've got our red carpet leading up to the throne. We've got the what's this called, like checkered floor patterns, and we've got, of course, a load of chests full of junk and with shulker boxes inside as well. Yeah, I really need a storage system for this world because this is out of hand. And if you think that's bad, we can actually head up further. Is this the up? Okay, they've got little elevators here hidden in the pillars. Nope, this is the wrong one. Oh god. Okay, I'll fix that. Just put this back here, this back here. And these back like this. Okay, this is the up elevator here. Right, so this takes us up to the next floor where we've got a whole load more chests, of course. Oh, these are mainly empty, actually. Okay, this has got a load of stuff in. Yeah, we've got a lot of stuff in here which came from a piglin bartering farm, which actually still works. So we've got loads of spectral arrows in here. I'll carry those around with me, why not? What else have we got? Random bits of glass. Nothing. Yeah, just a load of random stuff. But we've got our stained glass windows here as well that look out over the world. I love these stained glass windows, and look at that. You can see right out across the fields there. And there is actually a floor above this, but I don't have an elevator going there. So if we want to get there, we have to head back outside like that, and then swoop on up to the very top here, where we've got even more riches stored. We've got a load, and I mean a load of gold up here, and a lodestone as well. I think I've got a compass for that somewhere, just in case I get lost. But look at all of this gold we're hoarding at the top of our magnificent tower here. But this castle isn't all just for show. We do actually have something hidden underneath it, which is a really, really crucial farm, to be honest. It's probably the one I use the most. And it is a giant gunpowder farm, which feeds in eventually to this chest system here. Yeah, so these chests should be, yeah, packed full of gunpowder, because underneath the castle, if we drop down here, we have got hidden within this wall, in these walls, a gigantic creeper farm. So these have got cats sitting in the minecarts there. Oh, there you go. There's a creeper there. So they should get scared of the cat, try to run away, and eventually they should fall down eventually. Let's give this guy a helping hand. Yeah, he falls down there onto the magma, where they drop their blocks to be collected. And they're collected by a minecart, which you can hear flying around. Where is it? There it is. Yep, the minecart collects them, drops them off into this chest here, which I believe then gets spat out. Yep, the chest then spits out all of the gunpowder into a water stream, which is flowing through here, transports the gunpowder all the way back up to the top in the castle there. And this giant mine is actually where I got most of the diamonds you see on the diamond throne. So we've got a little hole here going all the way down to pretty much bedrock level. And most of the mining I did was actually using moss. So I just got moss blocks, placed them down, and bone milled them. And that's how we got these crazy tunnels down here. This is all inflicted by moss. There you go. You see little bits of it still lying around. Getting out of here is quite tricky though. I have to literally just fly up, yep, through here. Ow. Anyway, that leads nicely into the last little farm I do have under the castle. We've got a load of nether warts here for whenever we want to make some potions. And we've also got a completely manual sugarcane farm, because my sugarcane farm over at the tree wasn't really cutting it. So we've got this here, which is just full of sugarcane. Every once in a while I just come along and punch it all out like this whenever I want rockets. Anyway, that's enough time spent just underground. Let's head out into the city and we can see the main area that I've been building over all these years. So the whole city is connected by paths. We've also got these nice banners here, which are kind of supposed to be, again, Zelda themed. They're like the Hyrulean shield, I think it is. But yeah, I love these banners. They look really cool. But if we follow the path down this way, we will head into the main kind of town area, where I've got loads and loads of villagers just in loads of different houses that I've just built at random different times. This one is empty. This one here is the most recent one I built. It's got a nice little fireplace inside. It's got a mossy roof. A few places you can sit. No beds in here, but that's alright. It's just part of the village. This house I kind of hate, but I think it looks a bit like a sniffer. Like, it's got the same color scheme. It's got a couple of beds inside, or one bed inside, so there is a villager that lives here, so we're not going to bulldoze this thing. It's quite a small one. We've got another one here, a couple of beds, pretty beat up iron golem in here. And the houses just go on and on. Yep, villagers in here. Another house here. The villagers love getting stuck at the door like this. Yep, he's just looking at that door. Another guy here. Oh, we've got a librarian that lives in here. Sells Aqua Affinity. This is quite a tall building here. Little library building. Another mossy roof building. So in here is actually... Oh. It should be the villager farm. So there should be villagers getting produced... and kind of spat out into the village by... Oh, okay. Turns out my villager farm is broken. There used to be two villagers sat here in boats that were like breeding with each other to feed the village, but apparently they don't exist anymore. But anyway, the village continues down this way where we've got some different houses. We've got a lighter roof one here made of andesite and tuff. No villagers in here, but this is definitely the best building in the village. This is kind of like a tavern building. If we get round to the front of it here, this is probably the first building in this area that I built. We've got a nice little tower here, a little like walkway going between the two, and then the main building here. And this is probably my main storage room. So we've got a giant map of the entire city here. So we are currently in, well, where that green dot is. So this is the kind of old town where all the villagers live. And yeah, that's the rest of the city around it. We've got the castle on the top of the hill, of course. And this is kind of, yeah, supposed to be like a tavern. So we've got a little serving area here for the villagers, and a load of seats as well. Some seats at the bar, some seats at some tables, crafting table there. Anything else hidden behind these trapdoors? Nope. Okay, and then we've got the upstairs, or one of the upstairs. There's more seating up here. Yeah, there's a lot of seating, a lot of library stuff. Another map on the wall here. This is a giant map of the area, so that's how small we are right now. This door here leads out to the tower, which I don't think there's anything in here actually. I think this is all for show. Yeah, you can go up to the top and have a look out over the flower fields. And can you see the castle? Just about. And then back at the very top of the tavern, we have got a little ladder up to a storage room, another one. Got a load of gunpowder in here, got some mud, torches. Yeah, my organisation is pretty horrendous, to be honest. There are random chests all over the place in this world. And we can just glide out of the window here into more of the town. So we've got so many villagers in here. It's so good. I'm so glad they haven't all just died. I think the area is perfectly lit up. I've never seen a zombie in the town, so the villagers should be fairly safe to go about their business, like this guy who's a leather worker, even though he's working at a well, but that's all right. Got a little tool building here and a few buildings here. Yeah, this town is just absolutely huge. Oh, this is quite a popular building for the villagers. There are crops scattered around and the composter as well, so there should be a farmer somewhere, and he should be feeding other villagers, hopefully. So there should be like continuously there's a farmer here. He looks a bit stuck. Let's give him a nudge. Out the door. Yeah, he's fine. Yeah, he's fine. Yeah, so he should be feeding all the villagers loads of food, and they should be sort of repopulating the village if any of them do go missing for whatever reason. And we're heading towards the sort of outskirts of the village now. So we've got one pretty big house here with an iron golem inside. But these are all like unoccupied at the moment. Hopefully the villagers get their population up again. Got a little pig farm back here. I think one of these is named something actually. Are you named? You're named Pendle. I can't remember why I named him that, but there was a reason at the time. But I don't remember it now. Yeah, we've got a nice little pig pen around the back of the houses. And we do have one super narrow street in the village here. All these houses are supposed to be like super connected together. We've had an Enderman in here apparently. But yeah, these houses lead right up to the cliff edge here. We've got some villagers working here. He looks very stuck. Oh, he likes it there apparently. Yeah, this leads right up to, that's the tower up there with all the beacon beams. And there's a random villager here as well. But if we head back out to the outskirts of town, we've got a little market stall set up here for our villagers to come and trade at. And we've also got our stable where I have been testing the speeds of horses. But I cannot remember what this means. I think the less stacks or less items you have, the quicker they are. So the quickest one should be, this is 1 stack 10, this is 1 stack 0, 58 block, 57 block. A mule? Okay. Okay, so I think I figured out what the numbers mean. I must have done this a while ago because I kind of forgot. But it's the lower the number, the quicker the horse. So the number of blocks... I'm just going to have to show you guys. This guy is a 58 block horse. So he is like one of the quickest ones we've got. So if we take him out, we'll grab a saddle. And then this guy says 58 blocks. And if we run him, so I've got this little area here, which is kind of like a sprinting section of track, I guess. We time how quickly it takes the horses to go from that end to that end. So underground here, we've got a chest full of just stone, any blocks really. And when we run them through the cave here, round to here, there is a tripwire right here, and there's one right at the far end as well, where that villager is standing. So when we run through, we trigger that first tripwire, we run forwards, we trigger the second one, and during that time, the hopper, a hopper has been sort of draining blocks out of that chest, and we see just how many blocks have been drained. 58 blocks. So this guy is a 58 block horse, and he's the fastest horse I've got in this world. But moving on from these stables now, we'll take our little 58 block horse with us. We've got this nice little area here where we've got some pretty cool gardens. I was happy with these when I made them. I think I actually made them for a little short video. But yeah, these are cool. Oh my god, this guy really following us. Let's take the sugarcane out of our offhand. All right, he can live up there for a little bit. But yeah, we've got our nice little garden area here. This is all really decorative. Little fountain here, sort of to introduce. This is the gate that we came in through. And yeah, there's a little decorative area just to introduce people to the city. But this building here, this is something I definitely cannot remember how it works, and it's definitely broken. It's supposed to be an automatic rocket farm. So I take sugarcane from my sugarcane farm, which is under the base, and the gunpowder farm, which is under the tower. And I put them in here, and it's supposed to automatically craft firework rockets, but I cannot remember how this thing works. I think I put sugarcane in here. But yeah, that doesn't do anything. And there's a load of gunpowder in here. Oh wait, is that doing? It is working. Okay, it still works. Great. It must be it only works when this is completely full. And then it fills up these chests here with firework rockets over time. Okay, how does this work? I'd love to tell you, but I do not remember how this redstone works. Okay, let's have a look. When this hopper has stuff in, it powers this block here, which unpowers that torch. And this is a hopper clock. I don't know. I think I made a video on this, so go watch that if you wanna. Oh my goodness, if you want to learn how to use or how to make a automatic rocket farm like this. But this is a pretty cool addition to the world. It's quite a unique build as well, with the calcite and the mangrove. Yeah, it's kind of separated from the village by this wall here. This is a bit of a different area. There's not supposed to be villagers in here. I put the carrots back on my fan. There's not supposed to be villagers in this area, although there is one who is actually trapped under here. I don't know how he got down here. That's kind of on him. I'm not gonna release you. I'm sorry, my friend. Anyway, let's carry on with the tour. So once we head past the rocket factory here, we get to one of, okay, here's the horse I rode down. This is a little, like, it was supposed to be like a granary kind of thing. There's nothing inside it, but it's a nice little build here where we store all of our wheat and, yeah, stuff from the farm is supposed to be stored in here. And another little storage room up here. We got our flag up the top there, or our banner up the top there. Some empty, oh no, not empty barrels. We got a load of leaves in there that I made these trees with. And these chests are completely full. Yeah, we've just got so much stuff. This is what happens with a long-term world. You just end up accumulating more stuff than you could ever use. And one of my favorite little details here in the world is this little, like, cart thing that's being sort of dragged across the road. If we grab our horse, we can imagine we're dragging this cart down to a different part of the city. Yeah, it looks cool. Got a lot of junk in the back. Anything in the chest? Yep, of course. 3 bells, apparently. And, I don't know, that might have something in it. I'm not going to break that. But the road carries on this way to a little boat here in the harbour. So this is the one part of the city that isn't walled off, because we've got an entrance. That river pretty much flows all the way down. You can see the tree, the giant Deku tree back there. That river pretty much flows all the way down to it. But it comes in here right into the city, where we've got our nice little boat with our banners on the side and a lantern at the front. I don't think there's anything on the boat. Can you get up to the crow's nest? No, there's no ladder up, but there is a little crow's nest up there. And a little dock area here as well, where we can unload any goods that have come in on the ship. And the last part of this kind of decorative bit of town is this tower up here. I don't think there's anything in here. I don't even think there's a way of getting up to the top, actually. If I had ender pearls, maybe there would be. I guess I can... Where are we? Okay, we're on the top level. I think this is the top level. Yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah, this is an empty tower, but it looks nice. It's supposed to be like a wizard's tower, as part of like the fantasy vibe we've got going on here. And it blends in quite nicely with the rest of the surroundings. But if we head away from our wizard's tower here, down the pathway this way, we get to our little like encampment bit. This is supposed to be like the barracks where the soldiers train and stuff like that. So we've got our little archery area where we can do some target practice with our flaming arrows. And this is a little like tower in the wall, so you can get to the walls from here, and you can actually walk all the way around the city starting from this point here. And it would eventually loop all the way back around to here. So yeah, if I wanted to, I could walk all the way around the city using these walls. Although I guess apart from the bit where the boats come in. But forget that. We'll just leave our horse here for now. He can roam around in the archery fields while I show you the rest of the barracks area. So we've got these little tents where the soldiers can kind of stay whilst they're training. And in here which is supposed to be like a forge. And I've got loads of armor in here. This is a really cool room. I think these guys, yeah, so we've got spare elytras here as well. One, two, is there a third one? No, just three spare elytras. And we've got all this diamond armor that I'm not using, all stored away here. Loads of furnaces, smelting random stuff that I use. Little lava pool in the middle. Some anvils at the back here. And if you listen, you will hear sheep. So there's another hidden farm in this building here, and it is hidden right here. So if we go down under the ground here, you'll see I've got a little automatic sheep farm. The blue and the white, that's the colours for the banners. So if we ever need more banners, I use the wool from the sheep farm and the little storage bit for it here. There we go, look at that. All of that wool. And all of that wool. Yeah, we've got plenty of wool. This is a pretty standard sheep farm. Loads of shears in there, just observing when the grass gets eaten. We've got, what's this called? What is this? Cocoa beans. Cocoa beans in here as well. This is like the area for the dye and the wool and all of that stuff. And I think I just heard a pillager. That's not good. I do hear pillagers. Okay, let's deal with these guys. I've never actually done a raid in the village before. Is it just one guy? But I'm definitely not drinking that because we will get. That would be hard to deal with. I don't know where the guys would spawn. I think it's literally one pillager. Yep, that was unusual. Okay, anyway. Oh no, I hear more. Where are you? Did he spawn on the roof? No, is he inside? He is inside. What are you doing in here? Okay, anyway, on with the tour. So if we grab our horse again, we can go to the last part of the kind of army or soldier barracks area, which is the jousting arena. So that is right here. You can see we've got the yellow and blue color scheme, same as on the banners. And we've got a little jousting like arena thing here. We'd come down with your spears and joust against other knights. And they've got a little viewing area up there for the king or whoever wants to come and watch. I really like this area. I'd love to get like another player on this world and just try some jousting. I guess you could do it with like no armor and netherite swords, so it's like one hit and you're dead. That would be really cool to try. And we could just sit up here and watch over it as it happens, which would be really cool. So once we're done with the jousting, we can head into the next part of the city, which is round this way. And this is a little like gated community for, I don't know, the posher part of town where the rich people live. But there are no rich people in this part of town because no one lives here. These houses are all empty. I have been meaning to fill them with interiors at one point. But I'm really happy with how the builds all look. The quartz looks really cool. These like hanging end rods, lampposts look really nice as well. This house here I'm really happy with. I love the pillars and the iron trap and the iron, it's called iron bars. They all look really good together. We've got candles to light up the area as well. And we've got a couple of smaller houses here. So these again are quartz, and this guy's got terracotta on the inside. No beds in here, but we will get beds in here eventually. And the grass here is supposed to be like really well cut, so that's why it's all this really smooth green terracotta for our grass, because it's super well maintained and always looked after. And we've got a little greenhouse in this part of town as well. We've got our plants here from the sniffer, so the pitcher pods and the torch flowers. And then inside we've got some nice little pots to put our plants in whenever we get some. Do I have any? Here we go, I'll give them a bamboo. There we go, there's one bamboo in here. Actually, it looks quite nice. Let's put them all in. Nice. And then moving out of the fancy little neighborhood here, we've got this giant sort of pavilion thing. It's supposed to be like looks like a Greek like amphitheater, and this actually has a function and is a super useful function for the world. So here we have a giant lava pit, and you might be asking, why is that there? Well, if you look up into the sky here, we might be lucky enough to see... Okay, none are spawning, but we might eventually, or we should eventually, get iron golems spawning, because we've got a little village up here, and there's a zombie here which scares the villagers. They can go to bed, but as soon as they go to bed, they get scared again by this guy, and that triggers an iron golem to spawn in the water here, who is eventually pushed over the edge down into the lava, where we collect up all of his iron ingots and rose petals or poppy flowers into this chest here. It's completely full at the moment, so we should clear that out. Otherwise we might not be getting any new iron. But yeah, down here we've got, I don't know why, we've also got a load of furnaces down here for some reason. I didn't enter the chest. I don't know why we've got that. Hey, we've got 2 enchanted apples. Nice. Anyway, heading out of the iron farm. It doesn't look like we've got any spawning at the moment. Maybe we need to wait for night time to come for the villagers to get scared again. We're going to leave our iron in one of the shulker boxes, which is just lying around here. And if we head out of this giant build to the right here, we've got a really nice sort of fancy gardens area. I absolutely love this area. So yeah, we've got the terracotta again for the grass. Got some nice flower beds here. And then I've even got some coral here. So these are like, you can't see underneath. I've got silk touch, okay, that's fine. These are like waterlogged mangrove roots, which means when you plant the coral on them, they don't die because they're in contact with water, I guess, so that they're fine. And they look so nice as flower beds. These ones especially look really cool and really colourful as well. Carry on walking down. We've got our nice cherry blossom trees here, some more grassy areas, some more cobble, and then some more flower beds. And then down the end here, we've got a giant oak tree, which I've been meaning to build a swing hanging from this this branch here, which would be really nice. You could sit here on your swing and just look out over the gardens. Wouldn't that be lovely? Anyway, if we head out of the gardens, this area is all walled off, so you can't actually leave from down that end. You've got to come back up here, out of the gate, and then out this way, down the road, down towards another humongous building here in the city, which is a cathedral. And there is the cathedral. This is pretty huge. This is the first time I've used copper properly in building, and I think it turned out pretty well. This isn't copper, obviously. This is the nether trees or whatever. We've got a bell at the top here as well, so the cathedral's got a proper tower. And then inside the cathedral, you can hear them, is a giant nether portal and a whole load of villagers. So these guys have all got the melon and pumpkin farm, melon and pumpkin trade, which I do have a farm for, which we will be looking at pretty soon. But these guys make me so many emeralds, it's ridiculous. And then from these guys you can buy a load of good blocks. I bought all the quartz that I used for the giant build over there off of these guys. And we've got, like, how many of them is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 12 villages in total in here, as well as a giant nether portal. And a piglin who is not supposed to be here. Apparently I've also got a wither skull just sat on the portal. I don't know why that's there. Some more random shulker boxes as well. Anyway, let's move on with the tour, because we've seen the cathedral now. Oh, it's so nice when you get back into the speed beacon zone. Okay, and then we can head back up the stairs here. And we are right back where we started, at the top of the castle. So that is the entire area inside the walls. But we can head outside of the walls because there is more out there. As you can see, giant flower fields, but I've gone the wrong way. Okay, the path actually goes off this way to get out towards this gate here. I really like this gate here. It looks so nice. We've got the banners again and the like gate ready to fall down. It looks really cool. If we head out this way, we've got giant flower fields. This is actually the most recent thing I've built in this world. Recently, I've just been planting loads of flowers here, and I've built this beehive area as well. So if we follow the path around, we will see these are actually sunflowers. They don't look great from the back, but from the front, they look really nice. And what a view that is over the castle. We've got our bees here working the fields as well. Oh, they've been busy. I've got some shears. Let's harvest these ones because they've got campfires underneath. Very nice. I won't harvest these because, yeah, they don't have campfires, and there'd be a lot of angry bees if I did that. But we can carry on with the path. It goes all the way through our fields. We've got all the 2 high flowers here. The sunflowers, the roses, the peonies, and the lilacs, I think. But this path is really nice. It goes riverside, so we've got water on one side and flowers on the other. We've got our lamppost, so we should be good for any mob spawning because the sun is setting over the town now. But luckily for us, we have got some beds here because we have reached kind of like a little outpost, I guess, just outside the city. I'm going to get a villager in here eventually. I'd love to have a wandering trader in here, but you can't stop those guys from despawning, which is quite annoying. Even if you name them, they still despawn. So I think we're going to have to get a villager out here just working the shop eventually. But yeah, this is a nice little build. We've got beehives for the floor, which I think look really cool. They're a bit like smoother than the normal like just oak planks that you can get, and I think they look really nice. The weird villager painting as well up there. What an addition to the game that was. Okay, we have slept away the night now, and we are ready to carry on. So if I head out of the little outpost bit here, we have got a sign here which says 750. I made this sign when I got to 750 subscribers on YouTube for a little short video, which is a nice little memento here in the world of back then. So shout out to you if you're part of those first 750, thank you so much. And shout out to you if you weren't as well, thank you so much for being here. I'm really thankful that you are watching, if you are watching. Anyway, let's get on with the tour. So we've got a random spruce forest out here. I just use this to get spruce wood because I don't have a tree farm in this world. Tree farms are a bit of a pain to build. So this part of the city is the kind of farmlands. We've got our windmill over there, which I love the windmill. It looks so nice. It actually looks like it's spinning. And we've got a farmhouse over that way. I think the best way to show you this area is actually to take to the sky, because these fields look so nice from up above. Look at that. We've got the torch flowers and the pitcher pods. I think these are potatoes and what are these? This is wheat as well. So we've got I've actually got a data pack or resource pack or whatever for like better crops. So that's why some of the wheat looks a bit taller than it would normally. Same with the potatoes as well. Oh, no. Yeah, the potatoes as well look a little bit different to how they would normally. I think it looks a lot nicer. You can actually tell when they're done as well, when they've got the little flowers on top. But yeah, this is the farmland area. So we'll go to the windmill first. So just outside of the windmill, we've got a load of beehives and a load of flowers. These are the first bee farms I had. So before we had the one I just built over there, we had had these ones for getting honey or honeycomb or whatever we needed. I don't need much of it normally, so yeah, a small farm like this is absolutely fine for me. And then on the inside of the windmill, we have got nothing really, but underground we do actually have a little farm. We got a sugarcane farm. This is pretty inefficient. I don't know why. It's really annoying. I feel like it should be better. So it's got the 3 observers which punch out the sugarcane whenever it grows up 3 high. And there's a, as you can hear, a minecart running along underground which collects them all up and leaves them in this chest here. We've got 3 stacks there at the moment. That's pretty good actually. Doing this tour, I am just realizing I've got 3 sugarcane farms. That is a bit excessive. I don't really need that many. I think I built the first one and it wasn't very good, and then I built the second one and it was manual. So I built this one and it's also not very good, but that's fine. Let's move on. So if we head on down the path this way, we've got the final building in this kind of city area, which is a little farmhouse. And inside this farmhouse, as promised, I was going to show you where my melon and pumpkin farm is, which we use to get all of our emeralds off the villagers. And it's in here. Yeah, this little farmhouse has a nice melon and pumpkin farm, which is pretty good. I built this in like almost every world I've had, it feels like. This farm is just so overpowered. And yeah, they get deposited down here, where we've got a bunch of good stuff at the moment. We can sell those for like 1 emerald each, pretty much. So yeah, you just get so many emeralds from these farms. And that is the entire city area all covered. Yeah, we've got all of this stuff in the walls here, which is just, yeah, humongous. And we've got the farmlands out that way as well, which we've just seen. So now it's time, again, for a quick time lapse to show how this area has changed before and after building on it. That was a pretty dramatic change. Yeah, a lot of building has been done in this area since we started off in the world, but we are ready to head to our next... Oh, this guy hasn't got a saddle. There we go. Okay, yeah, we are ready to head to our next section of the world now. So I'm going to grab my horse and ride on out of the city, past the iron golems and the tower. We'll say goodbye for now as we head on to the next part, which is, it's not too far from the city. It's definitely a horse ride away rather than an elytra fly. We don't need to bother wasting our rockets getting there when we can take these beautiful paths that we have carved out through the world. So it's down here past the flower fields, where before we went left down towards like the outpost and the farmland. This time we're going to be taking the path right out into the wilderness, kinda. There's not a whole load of building out this way, but we do have a path going out. I always like building paths in my worlds. I think it really just like connects everything so nicely, and it means you don't get lost as easily because, I don't know, you can just stumble across a path and find your way back home that way. So yeah, this is a pretty extensive one, and it goes all the way out past here, down out this way towards another open field. And in this open field we have something that I always like to do in my worlds, which is create maps. I love creating maps of the worlds. I think it just looks so cool, right? So out this way we've got a few boulders, and then we've got this kind of ancient kind of Stonehenge like structure, which is what I was going for. I was going for Stonehenge kind of vibe. And if you come up into the middle, there's some cobblestone on the floor for some reason, but we have got a giant map of the area. So yeah, this is really, really nice. So this is, oh, hang on, let's get the horse out of the way. I forget, you can't hold golden carrots around horses. Okay, here, we got the area here, so that's me. This is where we're standing now. This is the kind of Stonehenge area. Here's the path we just traveled along, and it goes up to the kingdom here, which looks really nice. I don't think there's anything I need to add to it, as in like refreshing the maps. Oh, there is actually. Let's do that now. Why not? I've just realized that the flower fields are very new. I've only just put those in, so the map should change if we fly over there now. Let's keep an eye on it. So there we go. Looking pretty normal at the moment. And then when we get to the fields full of flowers. Does it change anything? No, it doesn't. Okay, apparently the flower fields do not show up on this map. That's alright. But either way, the map looks really nice. We've got our kingdom here, we've got the farmlands here, and the little Koroko forest area here. These little red things are actually those villages. Well, zombie villages now, unfortunately. But yeah, this is the giant cherry blossom tree, the path leading down to the kingdom. Oh, I just love mapping worlds. It looks really cool. This is definitely the smallest area of the tour that I'm going to be showing you. I just think it's a really nice little place. It feels a bit like forgotten to time. It's like all mossy cobble and overgrown with grass. You can see the kingdom, but no one lives out here. And I really like that. Well, apart from the pillager outpost over there, they live here, but we don't count them. But now that you've seen this area, let's do a quick time lapse to see what it looked like before and how it's changed to be what it is now. Right, let's do it. So that is how the map area has changed over time. But now we're going to be heading on to our next area, which if we look on the map is actually, so we are here, we're going to take the same path that we just took back up towards the flower fields here, and then we're going to carry on through the farmlands up into the frozen north beyond. So let's grab our horse and carry on, or head off down the pathway here. We get a nice view of the kingdom as we go. I do like traveling by horse. I know we could fly there. It would be a whole load quicker, but you just get to feel like you're living in the world if you're traveling by horse on the roads that you've built, looking at everything from the ground level. It makes it look a whole lot bigger than if you just fly over the top of it. If you're just flying everywhere, I feel like it makes the world feel really small. And I don't know, the early game is just so nice. It's so nice being down at the ground level and just, yeah, living in the world rather than flying over above it. So we're back at the kingdom now, and we're going to carry on down the same path we went on before, past all of these flowery fields, down out past the farmlands. We're going towards that big mountain over there. This is the next massive build that I did in this world. Yeah, this is absolutely humongous. This is probably the biggest like individual build I've ever done. It's pretty huge. So we carry on past the fields this time, not going off towards the windmill or the farmhouse. We've got a nice little bridge going over the river here, and we've got another little campsite here just before we have a hole in the mountain. Yeah, I dug all the way through this mountain because I wanted a tunnel going through. I think I just put on some random video or something and just dug, and it was quite nice to do, to be honest. But the design inside is pretty cool. I like it. We've got lights in the ceiling up here, a lot of spruce wood, a lot of oak wood. And yeah, just a nice little tunnel design, uniform the whole way through. And when we reach the other side, we see the Great Ice Wall. I love this build so much. If we carry on through the path, we go over another bridge, and then you'll see the lampposts change. So they look like this at the moment. And now they've got sort of the black stone at the back here. This is supposed to be like the lampposts they have in the north. And this is the little village that I found over this side of the mountain. It feels really far from the kingdom. It's not that far, like it's only just over that hill, but we feel like we've traveled a long way because of all the roads we've taken and going underneath the mountain as well. So this is one of the things I added to the village. This is like a giant tavern build. Oh my god, he's jumping high. A giant like tavern build. I'm pretty happy with this. This was kind of like freestyling a little bit. I didn't really go into this with a plan. There's a lot of like random details on the side which I quite like. But if we head inside, the interior in here is really cool. Yeah, I don't normally like doing interiors, but I actually really enjoy doing this one. I think because it's such a big building, there's a lot of room to work with. So we've got all of our tables in here for our tavern. We've got a little Christmas tree because I think I planted this at Christmas. I'm pretty sure I did. This little tree here. We got our little bar here where the villagers should be working, but I actually don't know where they've all gone. I haven't seen any in this village in a while, so I'm worried they might have been zombified at some point, but we'll be able to get some back here in the future. That's fine. A nice little fireplace here by the bar to keep everyone warm because we are in the frozen north, of course. We've got kegs here for whatever drinks you want. I like this keg design. It's really nice. And above the bar, we have even got a goat horn. Which goat horn is this? That one. Yeah, I don't know how many goat horns there are, but that's quite a cool one. That's the only one I found so far, I think. I think I might have even got that from the pillager outpost out by the maps. But yeah, this building is so huge. It's even got an upstairs. Look at this. This is like a kind of little viewing area. You can look down over the bar. You got some seats up here as well. Chains going across the ceiling. You can see down on people having their drinks or having their dinner or whatever they're doing. And yeah, this is the tavern build for the northern village. Hello, horse. Yeah, I don't see any villagers in this village though. Oh, it's so annoying. I don't know why they always just die. I guess we'll have to get some new ones over here in the future. Anyway, also in this village, I have made another map, of course. This just shows how far we've traveled from the kingdom. So that's like the kingdom down there. And then this is the giant ice wall that we're going to be heading to in a minute. So if we carry on the path past our map, we can head out here into the snowy wastelands. We've got a frozen river going beside us. And as we head on up to the giant ice wall, like the one from Game of Thrones. Oh my god, there's another horse. I think this horse is way faster. Are you? Yeah, he's definitely faster. Okay, we'll carry on with this one. Yeah, it's a giant ice wall like the one from Game of Thrones. That's obviously what the inspiration was. I saw this kind of like gorgeway, and I thought that would be really cool if I could build a giant wall of ice here in Minecraft. But it's not just the wall that we have here. We've also got a castle at the base of it, like Castle Black. So if we head inside, I can leave this horse. I noticed another horse outside. Hang on, let's go grab that other horse. I don't know why there are so many horses down here. Is this one faster than that one? He's got a saddle on. He's quite fast. Okay, anyway, let's get a good look at Castle Black. So this uses a lot of tuff in the build and blackstone. I wanted it to feel a lot colder and darker and dingier. So we got darker wood, we got darker bricks, and we've even got darker lanterns as well. We do get snow falling on top of the buildings as well, which makes it look even cooler. Yeah, I really like this build. If we head inside, so we've got a little practice grounds, like over in the kingdom. We've got our target practice here. We've got our little like dummies for sword practice here. I think there's... Okay, when I built this, I used like a secret room in the side of the mountain here. I wonder if it's still here. Ah, it is. Okay, there's a secret little room here as well, with loads and loads of random stuff in 12 diamonds as well. Okay, I guess we'll take that. Yeah, these are all the leftovers from when we built this wall back in the first place. Oh, we've got this guy trapped in here as well. He's a little snow farm. What have I got? I've got a silk touch pickaxe, so we're getting snow layers. But yeah, there's a random little hidden rune up there. Anyway, onto the rest of the castle. So we've got our practice grounds here. We've got like the main hall here, which I don't think I ever built anything inside. No, I didn't. It's all just empty at the moment. And one of these watchtowers you can definitely get into. I think it's this one. It is this one, okay. You should be able to walk around the walls here as well. Yeah, you can. So you can look out up at the wall, which looks pretty huge from down here in the castle. And you can walk all the way around to the next tower here. It's a bit awkward to walk on. But yeah, it still works. It's fine. Over the gate and the entrance into the next tower, where we've got a few lanterns here. And the walls just carry on round to meet the cliffside here. But there is actually a way through the ice wall. So if we follow the path round this way, we will get to a giant like doorway where we can head in and head all the way through to the other side of the wall, which is like the wild. There's nothing out here. This is completely unbuilt on, and yeah, completely untouched by me, and just left to be a wild northern area. But of course we do have an elytra, so we can fly up to the top of the wall and have a look at the world from up here. There was a villager up here at one point, so when I was building this, there was originally a village like here, on the cliff, which obviously doesn't exist anymore, but I think part of it's, yeah, part of the village is still here. Are there any villagers? I hear mobs. That's not a good sign for the villagers. There's a cow. Yeah, I don't see any villagers. Maybe they all perished a while ago. But from the top of the wall here, you get a pretty nice view out over the kingdom. Well, you can't quite see the kingdom on the other side, but you can see Castle Black down there below. You can see the road winding round. That's hard to say. You can see the road winding round through the frozen land up to the village up there, and then that is the hole in the mountain up there. That is the whole of the frozen Northland areas now toured. So I will do a quick time lapse to show you how it looked before and after. Oh, we got another pillager raid. Seriously? We've had so many. We've had one back over in the kingdom and now one at the Castle Black here. Okay, let's just deal with these guys real quick. I don't see the banner guy. Please, I have protection 4 armor. You cannot hurt me. Okay. What was I saying? Yeah, it's time for a quick time lapse to show how the Frozen North has changed over about 3 years. Well, there definitely has been an absolutely humongous change here over by the wall in the north. Anyway, let's carry on with the tour now, and let's head back down towards the kingdom, because we've got to head into the nether for the next part of the tour. And our giant nether portal is, of course, in the cathedral back in the kingdom, which we've got to take the road to get to. I do think when I get back to the kingdom, I would quite like to test out the speed of this horse. This feels really fast. The fastest horse I've got so far is a 58 block horse, whatever that means. So we're going to test this guy when we get back to see if he can beat that record. And just real quick, if you are still watching the video, thank you so much. That's amazing that you've made it this far. Please do feel free to leave a like if you're enjoying. Leave a comment on anything you like in the world, and maybe even subscribe if you're really enjoying it. No pressure, of course. Anyway, here we are back at the kingdom. I wonder if this horse can jump over the walls. I don't think he can. I do have one that could make this jump. If you go like this. Oh, I think he might be able to, actually. Oh, yeah, he can. Little shortcut there to get back into the kingdom. Right, let's check this guy's speed. So the speedometer place is just down this way. We just got to make sure that the little contraption is all set up before we test him out. Okay, so take the blocks out of here, put them into here, and then let's run this guy through the course. Okay, here we go. 58 blocks to beat. Can he do it? Let's go into first person. All right, here we go. Ready? First one. Go, 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 go. That felt quick. That felt quick. Okay, come on. 58 blocks to beat. How many are in this? 58. Okay. That's all right. This guy is the joint fastest horse that we have. So we'll leave him in the 58 block pen right here. I do need to breed these guys up, actually. See if we can get a faster horse. Let's see who's my fastest two. I think there's a fast guy. I think this guy is quite fast, actually. Let's just quickly give him a test as well while we're here. So we'll take the saddle off this guy. If he is also like 58 blocks, we'll breed those two, and hopefully we get an even faster horse out of it. Okay. Did I reset? Oh, this guy jumps high as well. Did I reset the machine? I don't think I did I? No, I didn't. Okay, take the blocks out there. Put them into here. Right. Are you quicker than 58 blocks? Let's find out. He feels a bit slower, not going to lie. Yeah, I think he's definitely slower. Oh. I completely messed that up. Okay, let's go again. Oh, no, I didn't. 58 blocks. Okay, he's the same. Right, we'll breed these two guys, and then we'll head off into the nether to carry on our tour. Right, so two 58 block guys here. Oh, there's a cat in here as well. How do I feed you? How do I feed you golden carrots? Oh, okay. There we go. Let's let the cat out. There we go. Where is he? Where's the baby? Okay, it's the same as this guy. Nice. Right. At the end of the tour, we'll come back and test him. Hopefully, he'll be grown up by then. But for now, let's carry on into the Nether. And I haven't actually done too much terraforming in the Nether. I hate playing this game in the Nether. It's just awful. You get shot by ghasts all the time, attacked by piglins. It's no fun at all. But I do have one really good farm in this place. So here's where the Nether portal comes out. Of course, we're getting attacked instantly. This place is the worst. Yeah, so I said I've got one farm. I've actually got two really good farms in here, and they complement each other. So let's head up the stairs here to the first of those two farms. This is a pretty common farm. I think maybe a lot of you watching might have this farm in your world at all. You can probably tell already what that is. If we head on up to this giant UFO-looking thing in the sky, there's a lot of zombie pigmen here. Why could that be? Because when I shoot one of them, they'll get very angry and come over here and feed us gold and, well, just gold actually. But yeah, this is a super efficient gold farm. This took a while to build. I literally just copied a tutorial online for this. It's so loud as well. And this farm is also the reason why I have level 100 at the moment. Let's get rid of it. It also gives you a load of junk. Let's get rid of all of this. Just chuck it off the edge. Don't need any of this stuff. But yeah, this produces a lot of gold. So we've got the gold ingots here, and then the gold nuggets. It's just more than I can ever use. But what I do use them for is the next farm, which you can probably guess from the use of gold is a piglin bartering farm. So this is one I actually made myself. I didn't use any tutorials for this. I'm quite proud of it. It's definitely not the most efficient, but it's pretty good. I'm not wearing gold, am I? Okay, this guy's getting mad. Yep. Anyway, let's have a look at the piglin bartering farm. So through this little crying obsidian hole in the wall, we've got soul sand on the floor. And in here, we've got a bunch of pigmen, which I can turn... Oh, it's already turned on. So it's firing ingots out from the ceiling, which they trade to give me loads of random good stuff. I haven't got any gold in here at the moment, so it's not doing anything at the moment. But yeah, we get a lot of goodies out of this. All of this stuff. And there's some gold that's made in. I don't know how that happened. Yeah, it's not a perfect farm, but it's pretty good. And before we head over to the final humongous thing I've built in this world, there's one more really, really important farm that I've used so much in this world. You might have noticed what the castle was built out of, or the roof of the castle was built out of over in the kingdom. And that, oh no, Ghost, that is because of a farm that is over through this Nether portal. It is just turning nighttime, but you can probably tell where we are. That down there is an ocean monument, which, because we're so far up, like the what are they called? The fish things only get loaded in to the top bit of the fortress, which means I can just shoot them all up through a bubble column, like you can see here, into a little killing chamber here. Sometimes I do get to hit them through this gap if I'm lucky. There we go. And then we can use the looting effect, but normally they just die to the campfires here. But this is definitely not the best looking farm. It's miles away from the kingdom. I don't even know where that is. So I didn't really worry too much about looks when I made it. It's probably best that we're here in the dark. But this is where I came through originally and pillared up. So I must have made this before I got the elytra. But yeah, here's the farm. We've got a load of water streams feeding the fish into the middle, where they get shot up. Oh my god, they do a lot of damage. Shot up through this tube here, right up to the top, where they get harvested. There they go, dropping into here. Yeah, pretty ugly, but the results are a lot of good stuff. So we get... Wait, where is... Down one more level. Nope. Where are the chests? Oh, the chests are down here. Okay. Here are the chests. Yeah, the results are we get ink out of this, which is amazing. And we get all these prismarine stuff, as well as a load of fish, which I should probably filter out, to be honest, but I can't be bothered, so that's fine. But yeah, that's where we got all the dark prismarine were used for the build of the castle. I'm not going to bother time-lapsing these builds because they're just farms. They don't look very good. So yeah, there's no need to see how this thing looks in the light of day, because I mean, just look at it. It's hideous. Let's get out of here. And the final kind of huge farm that I've got in this world is also found by taking a nether portal. Can I remember the way? I think I can. I think it's down here. This way. Okay, I found the tunnel. Pretty sure it's down this way. You can tell I haven't been to this farm in a very long time. So this is something that I built when shulker boxes first started being able to be multiplied. I built a shulker farm, which was really cool. I was so pleased with it. It took me absolutely forever to build. I used it loads. I got loads of shulker boxes. And then I'm not sure if it still works. I guess we're going to find out now. But we've got our end portal. Is it? I don't think it is up there. I think it's through this portal here, I think. This should take us into the fortress, the stronghold. Yeah, here we are. Okay, we are in the stronghold, and then we'll head through into my end dimension. And yeah, I haven't rebuilt anything in the end. With this shader pack, it looks... I don't know if I prefer it or not. Let me know. This or this? I think I prefer this, but it is really dark. So let's head through the portal here. I believe it's just on the other side. I hope so. If it's not, I have no idea how to get there. Okay. A sign. 1061, 1682. That must be where it is. Okay, 1061, 1682. I'm so pleased I left that. Which way is that? This way. Wrong way. Okay. 1062, 1682. What? This way. Yeah, definitely this way. Okay, there's the end city, and that looks like a shulker farm there. Yeah, it is. Okay. I do not have a clue how this thing works. I got so many shulker shells off this at first. Oh. Something's happening. How does this work? Where do I go? What's happening? Why is there a minecart here? Okay, that sounds like it's working. Oh, I cannot remember for the life of me where this like deposits the shulkers. Hello. Okay. Oh no. Right. What? Look for a chest. There must be a chest. Okay, there's a chest. Are there shulker shells in that chest? It looks like maybe it does still work. Let's have a look. Okay, there's no shulkers in there at the moment. But there is a shulker in here. Okay, I cannot remember how this works. What is this? This is all the stuff I used to build it with. Okay, this is my end. As you can tell, it's very organized. Although I did leave a sign, which is incredibly organized. But I think the way it worked was I know I had to get a shulker from the end city here using the rails, and you have to make it so there's like only one place they can spawn, and that is like inside the chamber up here. And they multiply when they shoot each other, so that means that you have to make them shoot each other rather than shooting a snowman or something. I'd say go look for a shulker tutorial, because I have no idea how this works. I can't even begin to like remember how this works. Oh, we got a... Okay, so it grabs the shulkers in the minecart. We got a shulker shell. Okay, it does still work. That's good. That's good. I've got a functioning shulker farm in my world. Very nice. So those were the main big farms that I've got in the world that really kind of carry this world. They give me XP and they give me a whole load of resources to build all the stuff that I have built so far. But we do have one more place to visit in the tour. And then once we visited this place, I've kind of decided that I want to use... Where is it? This. ominous bottle. I have never done a raid in this world before. And I kind of want to invite a raid into the Citadel. I think that would be really cool. Seeing where the pillagers would spawn, and there's a lot of iron golems there. There's a lot of like buildings that they could be in. And yeah, I'd just like to try a raid in the Citadel. So we'll be doing that after we've toured the final part of this world. And that final part is just over this way. It's a bit far away from the main world. It's on a mycelium island where we don't have any mobs that will bother us. So if we head over past, there's a second fortress here. It's crazy, this nether. There are two fortresses so close together. Just over the hill here is, where is it? I think it's down here. Should be a portal. There we go. Okay. Through here is the final part of the world that I've built so far. So let's head in. Our nether portal comes out here on top of a giant brown mushroom because we are in a mycelium biome, as I said before. I built here because I knew there wouldn't be any mob spawning, and you get a sneak peek. There you go. The building that we built is a giant industrial like factory build. If you've seen some of my videos before, you might have seen the video where I made this this building. And what this factory does is it automatically produces cake. So it's got farms for absolutely every single ingredient that cake uses inside. And when I press a button, well, I guess the best way to tour it is just to show you, I guess. So if we head inside, we've got our shelves full of cakes here. I'm not hungry at the moment, so I can't eat one. But this is the main production hall. So we've got the recipe for cake out the back here with the wheat, the sugar, the eggs, and the milk. And we've got 4 dispensers, one there, one there, one there, and one there, which drop some items into water streams, which are flowing through these trapdoor areas here. And what they do is they split them out in the perfect order so that when they fall into the autocrafter here, they make this recipe. So I guess I can show you now. So if I press the button here, we should have 3 buckets of milk spat out. Perfect. And then we should get some sugar from here. Yep. And then we should get an egg coming down. There we go. Then a bit of sugar. And then finally 3 bits of wheat. Until it fills up the crafter. And crafts a cake. Just like that. This is so cool. Honestly, this is like the most insane redstone build I've ever done. I'm not very good at redstone, but this thing is really cool. We'll put the cakes up on the shelves here. I can show you how it works pretty quickly. So we press the button here, obviously, which triggers a redstone signal, and that signal goes around the back here, where it goes underneath here, around here, gets like, I actually can't remember how this works, to be honest. I think it like shortens it, then it fires 3 times into the milk thing. Yeah, there's a dropper here full of milk. Well, there's not much milk in there at the moment, so this milk is fed by 1 single cow, which is trapped, yeah, up here. We just milk him relentlessly, and he provides the milk for the cakes. And then the signal carries on and feeds into a, where is it? What's this? Should be sugarcane somewhere. Okay, I think it's behind this block here. I don't want to break this, but there's a sugarcane farm up there. Yeah, that's a little tiny sugarcane farm, which feeds into this chest, which feeds this, which I believe crafts it into sugar, and then it drops down into a dropper down here. So we've always got a dropper full of sugar. So that's the first 2 ingredients. And then the second 2. So I've got wheat farmers up here. So this room is ginormous. Yeah, look, this is the size of the building. This is just the main hall here, but the farms are on either side. So we've got our farmers here. This guy is farming wheat. Tries to throw it to his friend here, who just can't pick it up because there's a hopper minecart in the way, and it intercepts everything. And then I think I've got a little item filter here, so we only get the wheat going into here. That's another dropper with mycelium into here. That's it. So yeah, this just converts everything else into bone meal. And then the final ingredient is the chickens. And I'm sure you know how a chicken farm works. It's pretty simple. Just got a load of chickens sat on top of a hopper, feeding eggs into here. And yeah, we're pretty stocked up on eggs. We're pretty stocked up on eggs. How's that chest looking? Oh, wait, what? What? How is that possible? Okay, we've just had a thunderstorm. Can thunder cook chickens? Okay. Lucky I spotted that, because that would have... well, I wouldn't have completely destroyed the machine. But it would have definitely messed up one of the cakes if we had raw chicken in it. Or cooked chicken, I guess. And that is the cake factory. So yeah, there's nothing else on this mycelium island at the moment. I do plan on building some more stuff here in the future. We're going to be sprucing up the nether portal a little bit. Probably adding some paths going around. And maybe adding some little villager houses. It'd be nice to have a village here on a mycelium island. Because you don't ever see that normally. Anyway, let's check out a time lapse to see how this place has changed over time. How it looked originally versus how it looks now. So let's get that done right now. So this is my forever world. I really hope you enjoyed looking around it. We're going to head back now to the citadel. So if we grab our rockets, we can follow the path along this way. Because we've got a few more things to do. Firstly, I want to check out if that horse has grown up firstly. And if it's quicker than the other horses. So they were both 58 block horses. And I think they changed horse breeding recently. So that you can actually like... breed them to make them quicker. So this is the old guy, right? Let's put him... we'll leave him in here, but... take the saddle off. Okay, I need to not get mixed up. Oh, I haven't tamed him. Okay. That makes it a bit easier. Right, let's take our shield out of our hand. Let's tame this guy. Oh, he feels really fast. This could be the new fastest horse right here. We just need to tame him up. Come on. There we go. Right. 58 blocks to beat. Can you do it? I think he could. I think he could do it. Right, let's say... okay, no blocks in there. Over you come. Right. Let's find out if we have a new fastest horse here in the world. In 3, 2, 1. That was quick. That was very, very quick. Okay. If it's less than 58 blocks, we have a new champion. 55. Oh my god, this guy is so fast. Okay, we got a new horse to breed as well. This guy's gonna be the one we breed in future to make everything a bit faster. But now that we've got our horse, we are ready to do battle. So I'm gonna take off my elytra and put on my chest plate. We've also got our shield with a banner pattern on here. We can get on our horse, and we are ready to fight some pillagers. So let's head into the citadel. Into the main villager area as well, which is just down here. Here we go. Right, let's grab Bad Omen 5 this is. I'm guessing that's the highest level of Bad Omen you can get. I don't really know what the difference makes, but I guess that we're about to find out. So we've got the Bad Omen. Oh, I can't see what I'm on the horse. 23 seconds. Right, I think you have to wait for that to finish before the raid starts. Maybe. So these guys are going to spawn all over the place. They could spawn outside the walls. If they do spawn outside the walls, then we should be all good. Like, we'll be able to just take them out with our bow. I've got so many spectral arrows, so we can ping them and keep on like seeing where they are as well. I guess I should look for a vantage point, maybe, just to see where they're coming from. Okay, here we go. Raid started. Where are these guys coming from? Listen out for the goat horn. Any second. Iron golems are looking a little bit beat up. The villagers are properly panicking. Where did that come from? This way. Right, let's go. Oh, they could be outside the walls. There's a bit of a jumper as well. Right, let's have a look. Oh my god, what did I just do? Here we go. Okay, here's some. Get out of here. Oh my god, there's a vindicator already. Damn. Okay, they do a bit of damage to vindicators. This is quite hard in third person, not gonna lie. Oh god, oh god. Alright. Okay, this is a bad start, bad start. Let's heal up. We're gonna have to get off the horse, I think. It's so hard to aim while you're on the horse. Right. Let's get this guy. This must be the guy's low. What? Oh, I thought he broke my shield. I didn't realize it made that noise after you get hit by a vindicator. Oh, the llamas are helping. What is going on? What? Is this a wandering trader? Where's this llama come from? Oh my god, there's a wandering trader. This is chaos. Okay. Right, there's one raider left. Let's see what the wandering trader offers while we're here. Where is he? Is he on the roof? I don't know where this guy is. Is he? Oh, he's up on the roof. Okay. What are you trading, sir? That could actually be helpful, you know. Okay, let's kill another Vindicator, get an emerald, and take a potion of invisibility. Oh my god, that worked out so well. Right, where's this last guy at? Oh, it's gonna be... I hear him. Is he underground? He might be under here. It's not down here. I definitely hear him though. Maybe he's on the other side of the wall. Let's go. We can end a pearl over. There we go. Could probably get over the wall from here like this. That might be a bit far actually. Yeah, that looks very far. Okay. Here we are on the other side of the walls. Right, where is this Vindicator? We've got a skeleton there in a boat. It's had some burning as well. What's going on? I don't see the Vindicator. Oh no, I missed. I meant to hit the roof. We're gonna go. Okay, we're not too bad. Where is this last guy? Is there a bell I can ring? I don't think I've got a bell here. I definitely heard him. Definitely heard him over this way. Yeah. Where are you? Oh, he's here. He's stuck on a trapdoor. Okay. Actually, I might leave this guy for a second and just go sleep. I'd rather do this raid during the day if we can. Is he far enough away? He is. Okay, perfect. Just quickly sleep, and then we can go finish this guy off. Right. I'm assuming he's still just bouncing into a trapdoor because he's very confused. Yes, he is. Okay. Camouflages pretty well. Okay, goodbye. Right. Next wave. Bring it on. Let's get a good vantage point. Let's get up on a roof up here. Or not. Let's try that again. Right, where is this raid coming from this time? I don't see anything. Aha! Okay, I see them now. They've come from on top of the hill. Right, let's try and snipe these guys. Nice, one hit. Okay, they die in one hit from this bow, damn. Okay, that iron golem's taken some fire. Let's take out this guy and then we'll go over to help him. Nice, okay. End the pearl over. That is mean. They just cornered him. Did he give me any emeralds? He did. Okay, I can go buy a potion of invisibility. Oh, I fell. Right, I'm guessing they headed down this way. They came from on top of the hill, so they must be around here somewhere. Right, let's go trade with the wandering trader here. I can't believe he spawned during the raid. That's kind of mad. It's kind of unlucky for this guy. Thank you. Right, pop that. Let's go. I think they might still see me. Just a wandering suit of armor rather than a person. But you never know. Maybe they don't. I think you have to take off all of your armor for invisibility potions to work. Right, where are these last one raider? I bet he's stuck like in the mountain. I see him. Hello? Nice. Okay, next raid. Bring it on. On top of the roof here. Which way are they going to come from? This way? If they spawn outside the walls, that would be so easy. We could literally just pick them off one by one with our bow. Listen out for the horn. That way. Oh no. Where are they? I heard them. There's my horse. There's the 55 block horse. Where are these raiders? Oh, yeah, they spawn outside the walls. And it's the one with the, whatever you call it, Ravager. Okay, this should be fairly easy. We can just spam them with arrows from over here. The spectral arrows are so useful. You can really, really see where they are. Like this guy here. Ow. 2 left. Okay, I think I saw a witch and it's this guy. Alright, I think he drops something good, right? Does he drop a... I think he drops a saddle. He does drop a saddle. Nice. Okay, there's the next level done. Okay, let's get back in the walls quickly before the next raid starts. Where are we? We're on a roof. Perfect. Our horse is up on a roof with us. This way. Oh, they're on the walls. Oh my goodness. Are they all going to be inside? I reckon they all get inside. They can't get me up here. Oh, they get so confused by the trapdoors. It's great. Where's this guy going? What is going on? I cannot hit these guys. There we go. I'm just bad. Oh no, they're ruining my... They just set off my contraption. They're going to break it. We're going to have to reset that after. I heard them trigger the tripwire. What absolute menaces. Okay, let's get rid of the witches if we can. Stop them healing each other. There we go. I think there's a Vindicator down here. I thought there was. Didn't see a Ravager this time. There's this guy here. Okay, we're pretty close to beating this level. Although there are still 2 left. Okay. So they spawned on top of the wall. Maybe 2 of them spawned on the other side. Can we get up from here? We can get up from the Shrine to Pelt. No! Okay, let's just go over the wall, I guess, like that. Hopefully we see the raiders on the other side. Oh, there's only 1 left. What? Oh, maybe the Iron Golems are killing them. Anyone out here? Anyone at all? Oh, here you are. The last remaining member. Unlucky. Right, back to the village. On the walls again. Perfect. Okay. We should be getting evokers pretty soon. And then we get the totems. I don't think I've actually had a totem in this world. Because I've never been to a woodland mansion. Okay, this way. Let's go. Oh, they're definitely outside the walls. They are definitely outside the walls. Perfect. Head onto the roof and have a look. This. Yeah, they're over in the flower fields. Isn't that cute? On my 750 subscriber sign. Hello. Stay still. Let me shoot you. How'd that not hit? There we go. There we go. Luckily, I brought a load of spectral arrows because I'm missing quite a few shots. Sometimes like 1 hits them. It's crazy. Okay, is that an evoker or is it? No, it's just a pillager, I think. Stay still. Let me shoot you. Oh my god. I've missed every single shot. This is painful. Look away, look away. Okay, this guy's easy to hit. Just don't want to get knocked off the wall because that would be bad. But they're all pretty low now, I think. And we do have protection 4 on all of our armor, so... Oh, there's a first Vindicator. Oh, the Vexes are the worst. Did he drop one? He did, okay. We've got a totem. Nice. Is that Ravager still alive? It is. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. What? He destroys blocks? I did not know he could destroy blocks. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Is it just leaves he destroys, or does he destroy everything? What the hell? Okay, that was rude. How many have we got left? Oh, there are another... Do the Vexes not just... Am I still invisible? I think I am. Okay, that's all of them. Let's head back inside the walls. Oh no, I don't have any ender pearls. There we go. Over this way. Over by the horse again. Okay, I'm not sure how many levels there are. There can't be too many left. I think we're going to have the evokers riding the Ravengers pretty soon, if not already. Okay, here we go. They're on the walls again. One guy on top of my horse testing thing. Get off of there. Okay. How do we get onto the walls? I ran out of ender pearls. I should have brought more. There's another guy on the roof. What's that? Was that a spider? Nope. Where are you? Get down from there. Oh my god. Okay. Where now? I think they're all outside the walls. I don't hear... Oh no, there's a guy stuck. Oh yeah, unlucky. Should have spawned in there. Okay. Down to the last few members, surely. Oh, damn it. Just despawned in front of my eyes. That's so sad. Get this. There's a guy here. So just take out the wall a little bit. Anyone else out here? A guy in a boat, of course. We haven't had any Ravengers this round. That's unusual. Unless the last one remaining is a Ravenger. I think I'd have seen it by now if it was. Right, let's head back inside. He must be in here, the last one. Okay, he just died apparently. I didn't touch him, but maybe he suffocated or maybe an iron golem took him out. Who knows? Let's quickly sleep. God, the days are flying by when you're fighting for your life. Okay, it sounds like it's coming from over to our right again. They might be outside the walls this time. That did sound quite far off. Yeah, I don't see them. I presume we're going to have a Evoker riding a Vindicator pretty soon. Riding a Ravenger, sorry. Not a Vindicator. Right, let's get up onto the walls. I think there's a way up here. Yeah, we can use the hay bales. There we go. That's a big guy there. My god, that Evoker is so quick. That's not good. I just want to keep firing. Are these even hitting? I think they are. Get out of here. Oh my god. Oh no, the Vexes are just the worst. We can put... Where is it? Put that in our offhand. Oh god, we might need it in a minute. Let's eat some golden carrots really quickly. And carry on. Carry on. This guy must be low. I think I hit him loads of times with the bow. No, the Vexes. Come on, just die. Oh, thank god. Okay, there is another one though. And he's out of the water, that's not good. Nice, okay. Oh my god, go away. These things, I'm guessing they despawn with... Oh my god, I'm gonna die. No, 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 no. I don't think so. Last stand here. Did the Vexes go? Nope, they did not. Oh my god, they're so hard to hit. Oh, they do a lot of damage as well. Okay, that's got to be them. That's got to be all of them. No, no. Is there another evoker? I guess there is. Right, we've got to go find the evoker because I don't see how these guys keep spawning. Yeah, there's at least one in the water there. How is he spawning from that far away? Come on. Come on. Yes, okay, the evoker's gone. Hopefully these guys just despawn. I'm going to just head over this way and eat a little bit because we're quite low right now. There we go. Right, let's take out... That's a cow. We don't need to take that guy out. Take out these pillagers or vindicators or whatever. Oh, I'm sorry, cow. You walked in front of the shot. Nice, okay. Is this going to be the last level? It could be. There are quite a lot of guys. Oh my god, there's still so many Vexes. Why don't they despawn? Oh no, I broke the boat. Stop it! Oh my god, I'm just so low. These Vexes are horrendous. Oh no, that's bad. Come on, fight me. Oh, that was close. 2 witches. I can deal with 2 witches. Oh, that's it. Okay, that's the end of this level. Is it the last level? Surely it is. I want to grab... There's a couple of totems in there. We don't need gunpowder. We don't need that. We don't need that. Ah, we don't need that. Right, let's go. There's 1 totem. Ow. That's actually quite bad. I think that gets you down to 1 HP, right? Grab the other totem. Okay, is that it? Oh my god, it's not it. Okay, we've got to get back inside the walls. We're going to be so low when this level starts. Oh, I don't know. Okay. Another level? I'm assuming there's another level. I didn't hear any... I don't see anyone, but it's going down. Are they fighting iron golems? There are iron golems over this way. I hear them. Okay, I am so low. Oh no, I fell. Oh no, I fell. That's real bad. Oh, I can't run either. Okay, they didn't chase me. Thank goodness. They're confused by the trapdoors. Oh my god, look at them all. They're all just stuck jibbing out on trapdoors. I can just stand here and shoot him in the back. Easy. That's an evoker. Okay, that's 1 evoker down. Need to get rid of the evokers quick before they spawn Vexes. Yes. Did he spawn any? This is probably the easiest round so far because they're all just stuck, stun locked by a wall. So that's quite nice. Where are the rest of them? Oh, there's another totem. That is very valuable. Probably more valuable than 4 sticks. Don't poison me. Okay, no poison, that's good. There's 1 guy left somewhere. Oh yeah, we did it. Okay, that is the first raid I've ever done here in the survival world. Oh my god, that was quite intense. That was super fun though. I loved fighting them just around the houses, and this wall here was kind of OP, I guess, with the trapdoors, which just confused them so badly. Okay, I guess I should... Oh, there's fireworks over the village as well. What a way to end. Wait, where are they? Okay, there was one firework. We didn't quite catch it, but it was there. Oh no. The llamas didn't make it. That's not great. I guess we'll take the leads. Well, that raid was a lot of fun, and we've now got ourselves Hero of the Village for 40 minutes. So we might as well do a bit of trading with these guys. I've got 55 emeralds left from the Vindicators. I think they were the ones who dropped those. So we've got a lot of stuff that we can trade. There's not a whole load here I need, but it's pretty cool seeing the prices. Look at that, they all drop their prices so much. I don't need any of this stuff though. What are you? Oh, you're just stuck. Can you get off of the fence? Nope. Okay, he lives on the fence. He's the fence guy. Okay, there should be a mason somewhere. Masons normally sell good stuff, right? A librarian. Okay, we could definitely buy something off a librarian. What books do you have, sir? Smite 1. I don't want Smite 1. We'll buy an iron sword. There we go. This iron sword is a memento of the raid, and we're going to hang it up in the tavern area here. We'll hang it above the bar so people always remember when we defended the village from whatever that was. We'll even use the leather from our fallen llama to make the item frame to hang the sword above the I keep forgetting the name of this place. Tavern. Above the tavern. Right, I need some sticks. This guy has a name. Apparently I called him Jeffrey. I don't know why. I don't remember doing that. But there you go. There's another little bit of lore for the world. Right, let's make ourselves an item frame. And we can hang our memento of the raid. The great raid on the Citadel. Up here in the tavern. We'll put it above the bar here. There we go. The people will never forget what we did here today. I also quickly want to check out if the Hero of the Village changes anything when you've like cured the villagers. I'm guessing, I think they're on like the lowest possible trades anyway. So I don't see how that could make any difference. But they're supposed to give gifts, right? Yeah, this guy is on... actually, I think that might be a bit lower. We'll buy some carrots off him. That's literally the lowest it can be, and I don't think I've ever had it at 1 before. Maybe we have. I'm not sure. But whatever. We always need golden carrots, so we'll keep those. But for the last part of today's video, I thought I'd just share with you some plans for the future for this world. If you do enjoy this video, please do let me know. I definitely would be happy to make a lot more videos from this world. I love playing in this world. I don't make too many videos in it because people don't really watch them, but that's fine. But yeah, if you are enjoying this, please do let me know, and I'll happily make some more videos. But what we're going to do in the future is we're going to head out this way. So just past the giant cherry tree over there, we've got this crazy landscape here, and it really reminds me of like Amplified terrain. I played recently some hardcore in Amplified, and that was so fun, and I've been kind of wanting to play a bit more Amplified. So I'm thinking if I build some stuff around here, that will mean I don't have to play Amplified terrain, because that's a bit of a pain to set up, and my computer sounds like it's going to explode whenever I play in an Amplified world. But we can play around here and maybe build... I was thinking some hot air balloons would look nice over the water here, and maybe building some stuff up on the cliffs as well. And another thing I want to build in this world is a volcano. So we've got so much blackstone from the pigling bartering, so I haven't really used it before. But we've got a lot of it, and we also get magma cubes as well, which means we can make the magma blocks, which are perfect for volcano building. I'm thinking I don't want it to be too close to the Citadel, but we've got our forest over this way, Citadel that way, the wall and the icy lands are over there. I'm thinking if we build the volcano maybe around this area here, I want it to be just like out of render distance of the city, but we can build a road going up to it. There is a village here. Oh, okay. So maybe in the future what I'm going to do is we're going to come out past here, and we're going to have a giant volcano built here, and this can be like Pompeii here. We're going to put ash all over it and kind of burn it up a bit and destroy it. Are there any villagers here? There's an iron golem. Yeah, there are villagers. Maybe we'll have to evacuate those guys, or maybe they can live in the ruins. Oh, there is a cat though. Okay, yeah, they're going to have to live in the ruins, I think, when we do get around to building that. And there's also some weird floating grass in this village. That's strange. How is that there? Okay, I guess that's just staying there now. That's fine. But that is all I've got time for in today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, you are amazing. I really hope you like the world. I really love this world. It's probably my favorite world I've ever made, hence why it's my forever world. But anyway, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in another video very soon. Goodbye.